Greetings, St. Paul's. Today is Monday. Blessings to you all. So as I made my way here to St. Paul's today, one of the things I noticed was the thickness of the smoke from the wildfires that surround us here in the Bay Area and has been with us for several days now. I was weary because of the level of smoke and thinking about all the particles that were in the air. And then suddenly a thought came to my mind. If this is how things are here in Oakland, with at least 50 to 100 miles between us and any one of the fires that is affecting this area, how are the people who are closer to these fires living through this? I reminded myself that my condition was severely less impactful on my health than that of those who are living close to the fires. And I thought about the fact that, unlike them, I haven't been called to evacuate. I haven't been called to leave my home and my belongings behind. I have not had to worry about the risk of my life being taken away by fire or that of my family, loved ones, or pets. There are those who are living in the midst, right in the middle of the wildfires. There are those who are really close in neighboring communities to where these wildfires are raging today. I ask your prayers for them. I ask your prayers for all these communities and their inhabitants who today don't know if their community is still going to be up tomorrow. In the same way, I ask your prayers for those who are living in the midst of infections due to COVID, whose breathing is heavy, whose hearts are weak, whose bodies are succumbing to this illness. I ask your prayers for those who are sick, for the poor, the hungry, the homeless, those whose conditions today are deteriorating not because of their own doing, but because of the conditions that surround them. Let us keep in mind the poor, the needy of our communities, the ones for whom Christ always turned around and was willing to reach out and give aid. May we, as God's presence in the world today, be prayerful presences in their lives, and in whichever way we can, be God's hands, feet in action to bring relief to all of God's people and God's creatures. To those of you who live in the Bay Area, I ask you to, if you can, stay home, stay out of harm's way, stay away from the smoky air that surrounds us. And for those of you living in the fire areas, know that our prayers are with you. Know that we care for you, love you, and are praying to God that this situation ends sooner rather than later. Dear St. Paul's family, may God continue to bless you and keep you this day and always.